Hey everyone, welcome back and happy Sunday. All right, guys. Well, I guess tomorrow we're not going to be doing hot, messy topics. Apparently, we're leaving a day earlier for New York City than we anticipated, which is really exciting. And it's all for good cause. So if you guys are a part of the members for Up and Atom Channel 1, then you guys are going to see exactly what we're up to. But if you're not, then we completely understand. We know that the economy is in shambles at the moment. So I apologize for that. But we've been gifting a lot of members only content. So like memberships for sure. But in the meantime, we're not back to talk about that. Smash the like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell and let's jump right in. Okay, guys. So we, like I said, have a lot to talk about. We're going to start with the Brittany Cartwright of it all. I don't know how much of this you guys have seen, but she did reveal that filming Special Forces was the hardest part of her reality TV career, even more than some of the other shows like Vanderpump Rules or probably even The Valley. She said that although the physical challenges, and she was only on the show for a day, you guys, if you remember, like carrying weight, the helicopters, the mud, that they were intense. Her prior season of The Valley, season 2, that was also one of the hardest things that she's ever done emotionally. That was when her and Jax decided to split. And I think that that was probably emotional because, you have a son involved. And not only is it a divorce, but it's a divorce. And now that leads into a custody battle. But the hardest part of filming Special Forces for her was being away from her son, especially given his autism. So she said that she had never been gone from him so long. And she said some of her attempts to mitigate the separation, she FaceTimed her son. She spent as much time possible with him before the departure, held on to his smiles and his kisses via the phone. But Brittany said that on course, she did things to prepare, carrying her son Cruz up and down stairs, pushing a stroller uphill, stepping into physical tasks in her pre-preparation. And she was proud of that. But she said that also at one point she jumped out of a helicopter despite her fear of heights. And she revealed that she was triggered during filming. The yelling and the aggressive behavior of the direct staff. That was on the show. And it reminded her of her recent toxic relationship with Jax Taylor. So she believed that she could handle the screaming, but she found out that she couldn't. And instead of motivating her, it really triggered her. Whenever they were screaming at her, saying like, "You're weak," I was like, "I know I am." Ay. Now, on top of Teresa Giudice's role on the show, she said that Teresa kind of became like a mama bear to her during filming. And Teresa cleaned mud off of Brittany's face and did little cute things to help her through the filming process. But I think this all leans back into her separation and divorce from Jax Taylor. And she acknowledged this, and she said that she's almost been separated. It'll be 2 years in January. And she emphasized that there's an emotional state that she was in, coming out of a toxic relationship, feeling that she should be able to handle screaming and yelling, only to find that it intensified rather than being more of like a relieving factor of it. She is filming season 3 right now. I know that Lala Kent recently said that they're going to have some sort of party for her birthday that is going to be a themed party. And she was like, "I hate themes and I can't tell you guys the theme." I saw that. And then I also saw where one of their friends who was like really close to the group, Elaine Ratner, she had a vow renewal. But Elaine Ratner I'd met a few times and she's really, really sweet. I mean, like her and her husband, they have like the cutest family. They are so rich. They have the best house. Definitely like nothing on par with what you're seeing on the Valley. It's more like on par of like what you would see. It's like better than like the homes that you would see on the Real Housewives of Orange County and like on par with what you would see on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. It's next level. But wait, we're not done. It still continues on. I don't know if you guys saw this, but not a good situation. So Kelli Ferrell's husband, Mark, or ex-husband, if you will. He's filed a $200 million lawsuit against Bravo, alleging that they gave a false depiction and defamation in his ex-wife Kelli Ferrell's storyline on The Real Housewives of Atlanta. So what he's claiming is that Bravo and Kelli concocted stories about his behavior and finances that were false, which he said has significantly harmed his reputation. And according to the legal filing, Kelli allegedly claimed that Mark was abusive toward her and that he owed her money that she had lent him. And he's denying those claims as well. I'm just wondering, how many lawsuits is Bravo going to go through? Because right now we have Kelly's ex who's coming forward. We have Alexia's ex who's coming forward. We still have Leah McSweeney from Roni. We still have Brandi Glanville. I believe they settled the one with Nene Leakes, but then you have Britt Eady from the Real Housewives of Atlanta. It's a lot. It is a lot. So Mark said that about 3 years ago, he and Kelli took out a $420,000 loan to open the restaurant Nana's Chicken and Waffles. And he alleged that the funds were misused by Kelli for a birthday party, amongst a few other things. And despite his full repayment of the loan, Kelli shifted the narrative onto him. And she said, well, complete otherwise when it came to being on the show. But apparently she has not yet responded publicly or formally to Mark's allegations. And instead, she's focused on raising their children. But I think that with Bravo facing as many lawsuits that they're facing, defamation claims, other legal challenges, his lawsuit adds to all of that. And it could have larger implications for the network for sure. Because the lawsuit is tied to Bravo reality TV, the storytelling and how it deals with the cast members' ex-spouses, the finances, and the portrayal of events. But also, I think that it might be sort of like a signal for other networks of increased caution in how they produce and portray reality TV narratives involving private individuals, because he did not sign up for the show. Now, again, he is going for $200 million, and that's a very large settlement that he's looking for. And it suggested that Mark is seeking not just monetary compensation, but reputational redemption and also attention from the industry. It'll be one for the books, to say the least. But I want to hear what you guys think. Guys, pop off in the comment section, please. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. And also don't forget, I just found out, but we are leaving tomorrow instead of Tuesday. So no hot, messy topics for tomorrow, but we will still be around. So don't worry. And while we're around, we will be covering as much as possible, but we will also be focusing heavily on our members only for channel 1. So we'll see you then. Love you guys.